On a cold winter's night, a light rain misting the air, a lonely man stands on a damp dock looking up at a boat. The vessel is vast and overwhelming, casting an imposing shadow over him as, with a sadness that must be kept hidden, he walks up the stairs of the boat known by many as the hardship. As the lonely man reaches the top of the rickety stairs, he looks back at the dock, now covered by a thick fog. He is desperate to see a loved one there to support him, to offer him their companionship. But one must not show such things, let alone say them out loud. Instead, he must impose censorship upon himself. He must not cause a fuss. As the hardship sets sail, navigating stormy waters, the lonely man finds himself inside a small cramped room from which he desperately wants to leave. But, for reasons even he cannot fully grasp, he forces himself to stay in this negative space that weighs heavy on his emotions as he searches for someone to talk to, someone willing to offer him their understanding and a fellowship that he would only respectfully decline. As he walks aimlessly, blindly, the lonely man finds himself on the ship's deck where the biting, salty sea air wakes him. He notices now an open wooden box on the floor containing paper, pens, glass bottles, and corks. But the lonely man does not know what to do with these items. He does not understand their importance. He scans the ship once again, in search of someone to guide him, to show him what to do, to give him their tutorship. Before his search is complete, the lonely man becomes distracted by an icy rain falling from above, causing him to look up into the night sky. His vision is blurred by the downpour, but he can still make out the stars that, one by one, are disappearing, until all the light they provide has gone. The lonely man is plunged into darkness, leaving him wishing that a starship would come down and take him away, take him, with a quick and final motion that could stop the pain in his heart, to a better place. He looks now across the infinite ocean up ahead that leaves him with a deep ache in his gut, not through physical sickness, but something emotional, as if a bad thing has, is, and will happen, all at once, all at the same time. The realization of this pushes the man further to the edge. He does not want to feel this way, to have this sadness, to feel he is on a battleship, fighting a war against the demons and the ghosts that live within him, feeding on his worries and his fears. But he cannot stop it, not on his own. Looking back at the wooden box, the lonely man feels something stir inside of him, and, on instinct, he picks up the pen and a sheet of paper, sits down and begins to write a series of letters. He struggles to put words to paper, to fully say what he means, but, in the end, he writes down all he needs to, with each letter containing the same important words as the lonely man takes ownership of opening up to those that are closer to him than he truly knows. When he is done, he places each letter into a glass bottle, seals it shut with a cork, and drops it into the sea. As the bottles float away, the sun begins to rise on the horizon, illuminating the darkness and bathing the lonely man in a comforting glow as he notices another ship sailing alongside his own. It is a ship known by many as the Friendship.